Good morning, everybody. How we feeling? Hopefully everyone had a fantastic little weekend there. Just letting the market settle a little bit. I know NASDAQ is doing quite a push up here. SPX pushing up a fair bit. Let's let it settle for a little bit. I know there's a gap above us. So we are opening in negative gamma, negative delta territory. Kind of want to see if we hit that the gap close, and then from there we'll probably take on some positions there. So I'm thinking. So 6,900 was the opening MVC. Right, so we're gonna mark that on our charts. That's potential for a downside. It is OPEX Monday. The market could absolutely do some tricky things, but right now, yeah, NASDAQ pushing up a lot more aggressively than the SPX. Just gonna see if we again hit that close. Gonna hit that gap close possibly here before we move towards maybe the downside. So I'm keeping my eyes open for that 6,900 potentially. Take a look here. What do we got? So nothing going on today. We got 10-year bond auction. Shouldn't be a whole lot. Any Trump today? Doesn't look like it. Crowds are laughing everywhere. I move along the midnight air in sync with winter speed. The music from a distant store. No melody. It lifts my heart a little more with every passing light. I'm dancing through the city. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Thundermaker. Gamma 0 looking like just about gap close with a little bit of like $5 flex room. Ivy not uptaking too much. Tonight's a gift I didn't see, wrapped softly in the snow. A choir sings above the crowd. Their harmony is bright and loud, a spark within the night. Oh, I turn the corner, see the tree. It glows as if it's meant to be a guide for dreams untold. I take a breath and smile again. The world feels lighter in the end when Christmas comes alive. So I keep moving to the sound. Market continuing to push up here, just a lot slower than it was in the morning. calls are leading puts by a little bit here. Only 500,000, so you can see that things are slowing down. Deltas are slowly changing here. Not by a whole lot though.
It mixes with the city stars to form a festive tune. I hurry past the crowded square, saying only why the snow begins to fill the air, a swirling dance of white, the tempo rising in my chest. Tonight I feel my very best, the holiday alive. I hear the bells from far away.
Being really patient here.
Across the glowing street. I take a photo of the scene. Takaramono mitai. The lights resemble some old dream I thought I once forgot. The people rushing hand in hand. Presento kakaete. Remind me love is close at hand.
Yeah, market really is slowing down quite a bit for them. Divergence getting a lot larger here, 1.5 million now.
And as I walk through twinkling nights, Ginzano Hoshinoyo, I feel the city lift me high toward another dawn. Ginza glows in festive hue, Yasashiku Tutsumi Komu, and somehow tonight I knew this warmth would stay with me.
So still sitting cash at the moment.
Harajuku lights are shining, and then Jukuno Yoke, people laughing, music rising, a Christmas melody, colorful the streets unfold, Karafuru no sekai.
Let's change things up there. In terms of puts, so I'm kind of eyeballing like I want to sell 6980 calls. I have my eyeballs on that. That's like above like yesterday's high. And for put side, like if we are wrong and the market does in fact close the gap and continue going, there's a lot more room for downside to sell. Like we could sell all the way down to 6890. Actually 6890 is not too bad. So 6970 is still largest pillar here. It's not over $1 billion, but it is still the largest pillar here. Market is slowly continuing to move up here. So there's two kinds of trades that we can take, right? It's the predictionary trade, right, where we think where price is going at a certain point. And then there's the reactionary trade. That's when it hits a certain level and it's like your trigger. It's kind of what I'm eyeballing right now. Like if we hit that gap close, I want to sell calls. But I am almost feeling like I want to already plug some of these bad boys in. Red and green delta. Well, red delta is negative delta, green delta is positive delta. You can kind of relate it to, well, how does one become short delta, which would be negative delta? What kind of position would that be if you are trading options? So yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at right here. Kind of my alert there. Kind of want to see if we touch this before I start slapping on large positions. In my eyes, I feel like we kind of, it being OPEX and all, like I think we may see these levels here, like on Thursday maybe. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Right now, market's just kind of slowly trucking along. Nasdaq's finally giving it the turnaround. Deltas are still super messed up. At the moment, I'm looking at some 5 wides. Putting on some 5s is not too sure. Deltas aren't super confidence inspiring, and we do hate trading when we're not getting that confidence. So yeah, do you like entering when deltas are messed up? No, generally no. I don't like entering when deltas look like this. It's quite a flip that we're having here. In like if we look at how it opened, it did not look like this. Let me tell you, it looked a lot worse. Right? We had a lot of negative delta. Things are now flipping through. Nasdaq with a ripper candle to the upside. SPX a lot slower. So we're smacking up right against Gamma Zero now. With another 10-ish points to go to close that gap entirely. We will see. So here's the idea that I have, right? If we close the gap and everything does look like we are flipping, and we remain inside that gamma bullish zone, I will consider that I was wrong on being bearish here, and I'll probably start selling puts. Puts that I would like to sell. I know 6900 was the opening MVC, but it'll look like we're probably not going to get that opportunity to sell around that area. We'll probably have to sell at the like 69.30 area, so just below low of the day. Gap is about to be closed right here. So we're getting real close to that gap close. Reverse our trade. Yo, what's up, Raymond? Haven't seen you in a while. What is up, dude?
Options limit order placed.
I'm gonna go ahead and set a limit order for the 69.30, 69.25 put credit spread for a 0.6. Let's see what happens. We're not in that position just yet. Let's see if it fills. And so we have another 5-ish points to go for SPX. Want to see if we close it entirely, and then we do close it entirely. Kind of eyeballing like 7,000s. I don't think it's gonna give us the opportunity to sell in the 7,000s, but we'll have to see. 69.90 maybe, since 69.90 has there's no interest there at the moment. Gonna move the bid down to 0.55. Inching now closer to that 69.65. Trading into the gamma bullish zone. Delta 69.70 has contracted so much now. You can actually see the difference on interval map. Right, how much it's just gone away. IV and ARV relatively close right now. Okay, so if you did plug in that put credit, but it should have filled for you. So we're in it now. So it's selling at 69.30. Into the gap close. Let's see. No guarantees here. I am just kind of thinking that there's a potential here, and I do kind of want to see if I can get away with selling the 69.90. Let's see, IV really trickle down here. Hey, nice work, Ivan. Yo, let's go. 366. Hey, did you just pass then? Oh, nice work, dude. Nice work. So I've sold puts. I've sold puts at the moment. I'm looking at selling calls as well and turning this into a full-on iron condor. I'm just not there yet. I want to see what happens when we close that gap entirely. I want to see if we really do start reaching for like 69.80. I kind of have my doubts just because of the opening MVC, but then I can't say nothing about this trend. We are really slowly climbing upwards here. Calls are now up above puts. The divergence is over 3 million now. Deltas have flipped quite a bit. So it's kind of why I wanted to sell some puts and just kind of take advantage of it this way. Is there a way to check the opening MVC if you missed it early? Yeah, there's a time slider. Just go back. So if I slide it all the way back, it's 6,900. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, take advantage of that time slider. The call spread that I'm looking at is 69.90, 69.90 and 7,000, so a 10 wide. I haven't plugged it in yet though. I'm still holding on to it. What I do have on right now is the put credit spread right here. It's up 20% at the moment, hovering 10 and 20. And then this is the one that I'm looking at putting in. It's a call credit spread. No, it's not a debit spread. I don't think we hit 7,000 or above 69.90 today. I think we probably top out 69.80, and then that's as far as we go. So this is what we're looking at right now. We'll probably hit 4,000 today on the account. We shall see. Just another $3-ish. Close out that gap entirely. We'll see how the market behaves from there. How we all doing so far? You guys trying to get net bullish with me? Who's long and strong? Who's long and strong? Bunch of new people here that I see here today. Welcome to the Quant Data stream. We like to trade a lot of options, a lot of equities here. We doing our thing. Hey, what's up, man? first question here, does the gap fully close or can reverse before it closes? It doesn't always close all the way. You just you just kind of have to eyeball and see if when things turn around, man. They're not absolutes. There's no absolutes in the market. I would like to see it fully close out though. Do dealers solely play gamma? I don't think dealers or large market participants play with anything. They trade it, but it's not just them, right? There's a lot of market participants, a lot of large whales that understand options and options order flow, and they take advantage of all the Greeks. If you're trading options and you don't know what prices the options contracts accordingly, I have some questions for you. Did your call credit spread filled? I never put it in. It's still here. I didn't even place the order yet. I said I was waiting for that gap close to see if I wanted to put it in. So no, the order's not even in. So keep your eyeballs on this net drift right now. Things are flipping. I think at this point I probably want to put in that order.
Options limit order placed.
So I'm going to plug it in for a 0.55. Haven't filled just yet, but you can actually take a look here. So net's drift is starting to peak its head here. It's starting to get negative with puts kind of rising here, but take a look at the bearish volume down at the bottom here. So bearish volume starting to pick up. I'm saving that, Thundermaka. Reversal. Maybe a little bit. The thing is, I feel like the longer you trade, there was always going to be someone in a trading community or chat that like sees a couple candles turn around, and then they go, "Is this it? Is this over? Is the market over? Are we turning around? Are we done? Are we cooked?" Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about us being cooked just yet. I think there could be a little bit of a pullback before we continue climbing upwards. We can't just go straight up forever. So I'm not convinced. I know there's a little bit of bearish activity going on, but nonetheless, you know how we opened. We're smacking up against that gamma zero. We climbed up above it by $5, so $5 flex route. Deltas are starting to peek its head as well alongside these the net drift. It's not going to be the easiest way to trade the market today, so don't go crazy. Don't start sizing in enormously. We are starting to turn around just a little bit there. All signs kind of point towards it. So I set a limit order for 69.90, 7,000, a 10 wide for 0.5. I don't know if it's gonna get filled. So this is the limit order. 0.55. Again, I don't know if it's gonna get filled. We'll see. I'm not expecting the market to move a lot today with, with Wednesday looming, right? You guys all know what's happening on Wednesday. Like, maybe happening on Wednesday. It's not even a guarantee that something's gonna happen that day. What? I could do that now. Okay, put's really climbing here. What's going on? Take a look at this right now. Puts are probably gonna get above the 0 line here shortly. So still in the same position. Nothing's really changed yet in my mind. I need to see more confidence inspiring data for me to double down or put more positions on or open the new position. Again, 69.90. I do have that bid set, but it's for 0.55. At the moment, that spread is worth 40, but I don't really want to plug it in for 40. $69.25 is probably okay. What's actually happening on Wednesday? There's some decisions from the Supreme Court happening. Some tariff talk. All that nonsense. All that good stuff. Is it? It looks like it. Looks like it's frozen again. Let me go complain. I like that it's so slow right now, though. I'm thinking, you know, we do have this little bit of a turnaround in terms of volume. Puts are starting to rise up a whole lot more. Starting to really slow down here. Gex has big green, bigger than red on interval. Doesn't that mean we go higher and lower probabilities? Take a look at the delta. What is the delta telling you at this point in time? Again, the name of the game is to wait and be patient for your A+ setups, right? If what you see right now is what you believe to be an A+ setup, then by all means take your trade, do whatever it is that you want to do. For me, I'm already in that same position, the put credit spread. 69.30, 69.25. I don't really want to do any further than that. I did think about selling calls at one point in time. The bid is in, so I don't know if it's going to fill or not for 0.55. It's market's really slow. It's slow right now. The deltas aren't exactly confidence inspiring, so I don't want to put on a whole lot of positions until things are, more so settled. If that call credit spread fills, I'll be fine with it at 0.55. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to be super fussed. I don't think we go very far today. So we are 7:18. We are just almost at London Power Hour. Market is really slowing down. So market continuing to slowly inch up here. This is probably what is just a better value long. Still holding the same position. I don't believe my call credit spread filled. We're like 10 minutes till London Power Hour. Probably going to. I kind of want to boil some water and get back here shortly to take on the rest of this market. We only have one position on. We'll see. I don't believe we see any point in time where 69.30 gets breached. But, as always, anything's kind of possible. Slow and methodical. That's how we like to trade this market. That's how we like to trade in general. Slow, methodical, probabilistic. Breakfast time. No breakfast. No, not. I had a really late dinner last night, so I don't know if I could even fit breakfast in. Weakness. For those guys that are Imperial, they said they're working on getting it back up in the next 10 minutes. They're claiming it's a bunch of new users, which makes sense. I'm sure it's happened before. So it should be back up in about like 10 minutes. I am going to come right. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go pull some water and come right back. So I shall return. Positions haven't changed for me. I still think there's an opportunity to close out that gap entirely. I've set an alert to see what happens at that point. Might be interested in, you know, seeing if we want to add on to any positions. Take a look at that puts net drift. So what's happened here? Everyone kind of see that? What has happened on the net drift? Was there a little bit of a psych out? Right, we had puts start to rise up into the 0 level, and then bam, we just sold them all off. Right, Nasdaq pushing right now. SPX waiting for the next one. There we go. Ooh, Apple and Google. Apple picks Google's Gemini to run AI-powered Siri coming this year. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Right? I'm paying for Gemini already. People were telling me about this new one though called Perplexity. Supposedly it's cheaper. It's cheaper than Gemini, but you get like a much more powerful AI. I don't know. I've just started looking at it. Gemini and Anthropic are goated. So I only use Gemini because it came with the business plan. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess that's what I'm using then. Hey Darwinist, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, is that what it is? Dude, that's... So it's basically an all-in-one, so it's... That's pretty good. Oh, I'm big into the AI game. Don't you worry. Wait, what? Oh man, I'm taking a look at a couple companies that I started to add into, and they're doing okay too past few days. So I don't know if you guys saw me talk about EOSE, EOS. Up a solid little bit at the moment. Cold, not doing so hot. But yeah, like EOS Energy looking okay. Up, what is that? $3. Up $3 since we last spoke about it. It's been a few days. I missed your question. Are you looking? Oh, sorry, I missed your question there. It's a battery storage. Yes. Yes. Give me them battery juice. Oh, nice, Gabo. That's kind of cool. You got some insider knowledge then. I saw them popping up on the news. There was an article written about them on the Moomoo platform, so I figured, hey, might be worth the investment. We'll see. I bought in the money calls. I didn't buy any shares. I bought an in the money call at $10 for Feb. They're up a decent amount. We will see how far we go there. If it goes any further, I'll probably just exercise the option, just assume the shares. 7:29. So we're just knocking on the door of London Power Hour. Nasdaq filled the gap that we were talking about to the upside. SPX still has yet to do it, so I think there's an opportunity for SPX to do it. Yeah, just kind of waiting on that at the moment. I'm gonna go heat up some water and then microwave some bread, and I will come right back. So just give me like 5 minutes. Positions are still the same, nothing's changed. Sold put 69.30, 69.25. I have that resting order 69.90, 7,000 for 0.55. I don't think it's gonna fill, so we're not gonna rush to that position anyways. If it doesn't fill, it doesn't fill. It's not gonna be a big deal to us. Slow and steady. Name of the game. It is OPEX Monday. You are right, Darwinist. What are your thoughts for OPEX? I think this OPEX, we do start to trickle down and pick at some of these big gaps that we've created in the past few weeks. Specifically eyeballing I think it's last week we were talking about it. This one here. Specifically talking about this one. I really kind of want to see this one be met. It's below 6,900, so it goes from 68.91 to 68.58. If we take a look at the last Thursday of the OPEX, did we not make a big move? Did we not make a big move? I think we did. So I think another big move is coming for this Thursday. Just a feeling. I don't have any data to back it up at this time. But in terms of today, I don't think we go very far. I don't think today is a day where we make extraordinary moves in the market. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording for YouTube and make some Yeah, we're still trucking along right now. Just still an opportunity to close out this gap. Let me tell you, it's still there. It is still there. Our positioning hasn't changed at all. We're still kind of looking at the idea that maybe we just don't move today. Can we? Can we just not move? Can we just chill out? Let's just chill out. Anyone in that put credit spread, you should be staring at about 50%. Maybe actually like 40-ish percent. I never filled on that call credit spread, unfortunately. So it is what it is. A little bit of regrets, because at this time it definitely would have been more valuable now. Nice. Friday I'm going to Bangkok for the weekend, then Pattaya for a few days. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I definitely want to go to Thailand one day. On the bucket list. Maybe this year. Maybe this year. Philippines maybe on the list too. I don't know. I've been looking at some of the places to travel to, and like someone was suggesting that Philippines is actually really cheap, but then I wonder, like, okay, what is there actually to do in the Philippines? Like, what's special? Not that, Aquarium. not that. we're not looking for that. Looking for some wholesome experiences, sir. I'm a married gentleman. Yo, APJ, what the hell? Oh, hey, coffee cheers to the morning laughters, my friend. Indonesia has a lot of nice places. You're kind of chat, DJ? Oh, man. Puts are definitely dropping here, dropping hat. We are $2 away from closing this gap entirely, and then from there we'll have to see how we go about it. How's everyone doing so far? Y'all doing all right? Y'all having a good time? Y'all enjoying? Y'all net long with ABJ right now? Today I'll say it wasn't the easiest, right? It wasn't confidence inspiring. When we looked at the delta, you know, it was flip-floppy. The thing is, as a trader, you kind of have to remember that you have to discipline yourself to only take your most confident trades. Right? That's actually why sometimes I think like day trade. So day trading is actually not the best thing to do. I think it's detrimental. In reality, your A+ setups shouldn't show up every single day, right? When we do day trade, like myself here every day, there's a lot of B+ setups, a lot of Bs that I take. I try my best not to take any Cs. Like I don't remember the last The last time I sat cash the entire session was, I'll have to go back to my journal, but I think it was one of the days in November that I sat here all day with no position on. and that happens, right? Sometimes it's just not right. And the market did end up making a move. I had a little bit of FOMO. But we have to chalk it up to like, hey, you know what? Today isn't the day for me to make money. It was a day for someone else to make money. So as we close out that gap, as we inch closer and closer towards 69.66, it's alright. No, it's alright. Continue trucking along here. I know 6,900 was that opening MVC. Not really there anymore. Oh, Air, yeah, cool, man. I think one of the easiest ways to start learning that stuff is actually going to Tasty Trade. Because Tasty Trade has their own strategy that they actually talk about. It's the 45-day strategy. 45 days out, manage at 21, and it's a pure like theta decay volatility contraction strategy. I don't run that one in particular anymore. I run the Friday to Thursday Iron Condor, but I skip OPEX weeks. So that one runs every like 3 times a month. And then I like to run a lot of strangles on like leverage shares, like NVDL, TSLL, when I see the opportunity is there. Something like 45 out of the money, 430. Did you even buy at the money? Oh no, that's I don't do any diagonals like that. 69.80 seems to be knocking on the door.
Options limit order placed.
Setting some stops, that's all. Nothing to be concerned about.
Insufficient buying power. Required 19,800 unspecified currency. Available 139 unspecified currency.
You can ignore that. That's me trying to set a stop, but it's not letting me do it. Your put credit spread should be up 55% at this point in time. Low on capital. Oh, if only that were the case, man. There you go. Gap completely closed now. So, if you were net long, should be having a great time right now. Is there videos on setting up your dashboard? My dashboard in particular, no. But there is a video on Quantdata that you can use to look at how to build a custom dashboard. The best practice, to be honest, if you want to copy this, is to actually take a screenshot and then remake it. Honestly, that would be the best practice. Yeah, my put credits for the stops in the green as well. Do I believe in 6980? Sort of. I sort of do. We're looking at the gap close that is completed now, and 6980 with the most delta exposure now as well. I do believe 6980 is probably on the table. But I don't believe we go much further than that. As we slowly continue trickling upwards here. Price definitely stalling at the moment. MT9, let me get you that video really quick. I'm actually just answering a few emails, and I'm probably gonna take off in like 15. Just no reason for me to stick around. If I don't believe my put credit spread is gonna be breached, I don't think I'm gonna add on to any more positions. Meaning no double down, no shorting here. Why not buy a call? OPEX Monday. Not looking to do a whole lot of craziness, and I just feel like I've done well enough for today for the eval. For the live portfolio, it's doing okay as well. Nothing too serious. Still never doubled down on anything though. Continuing to move up here. $69.70. Probably going to meet all-time high one more time, like yesterday's high, 69.78. We'll see how we go about it from there. $69.71. Yeah, this is not too bad. Let's stick around for another 10 minutes. So that's the video. I just sent it to you. That's how you create custom pages. one of them days, man. Bit of a downturn here, 69.69. Now I know that 69.80 has all that gamma juice. Well, looks like it's probably going to be pretty quiet going from here onwards. 69.30 is still my short leg. I'm looking for an 80% close at this point in time. We're sitting at 60 right now, and that's probably going to be the bulk of my participation. I'll take a picture for everyone. That's like what my position is. Kind of what I'm looking at. I don't really have anything else going on. No double down. Yeah, nothing. Just nothing for me to worry about here. Probably, yeah, another 5 minutes. I'll wait till London closed, and then I'm going to take off and enjoy the rest of my Monday. Manage this position from my phone probably, but yeah, there's nothing left. Hopefully I think this account is probably going to hit like really close to passing, probably upwards of 54,200 by the end of today. We'll see. Market doing a pretty solid job holding things up. I'm really excited to see like the Wednesday, the whole Supreme Court thing, and then I want to see what transpires for OPEX, man. I'm really thinking downside for this week. Whatever's happening Monday, Tuesday, doesn't matter. I think Thursday is going to be I think Thursday is going to be the crazy one. I thought OPEX was the third week of every month. It's the third Friday of every month. Count your Fridays for Jan, friend. How about core CPI tomorrow? I know that's coming up. I just don't think it's gonna do much. Like core CPI Tuesday, Wednesday, we got it as well. For PPI, I think this is gonna be the this is probably going to be the one. But I just think there's going to be a whole lot of OPEX shenanigans, and I think the OPEX shenanigans is probably going to take us down for a tumble. Personal opinion. Correct. Third Friday week of every month. Is it reasonable to interpret that 2 billion POS delta as price likely to get there or above? At this point in time, yeah, it's generally saying that price wants to close above that. But just bear in mind, it is a random Monday with no catalyst. OPEX Mondays as well. We know OPEX Mondays are going to have a lot of exposure primed already, and they change a lot. They flip-flop. Yeah, London closing soon as well. Again, I'm going to take off London close. Negative catalyst Thursday. So here's what your Thursday looks like. It's the unemployment claims. Got a few Fed speakers speaking that day as well. In my eyes, it's just like the first OPEX Thursday of the year. I just have my eyes set on the fact that that might be something to pay attention to. From what I have noticed, I'll have to backtrack it a little bit more. But OPEX weeks, everyone's always afraid of the Friday. But it's actually the Thursday that makes the big move. So the biggest move on an OPEX week is actually the Thursday. It's not actually the Friday where options are actually expiring. And how I kind of think about it. So I read this study from someone else, so I have to back test it to see if it still holds true. But it's like people have they're already rolling their positions out, right, before the Friday even begins. Right? What is OPEX? It's all the options expiring. So what do large market participants want to do? What do the whales do and the dealers? They roll their contracts forward in time, or they start exercising them. Right? Does everyone understand that so far? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you understand. Right? So they're rolling their positions forward in time, their options positions, and anything that's worthwhile, they're starting to exercise them. Right? Because what is the call option? What do you get to do with the call option? You get to assume the shares, right, at whatever strike price that's there. So before, an inexperienced trader would think that Friday is the only day that they want to deal with it, right? Friday is the only day that they want to, the last day, right? Basically, you think the market makers are procrastinating. London's closed now, by the way. But no, they're actually proactive about it. So they actually start doing these rollings and these exercising of positions the entire week. But a lot of it is done on the Thursday. And Friday is left with like all the little knickknacks. So the amount of premium that's exchanged happens the day before, which leads to that Thursday actually moving the most in comparison to the rest of the week. So hopefully you guys understood that a little bit. Always sharing a little bit of market insight and things like that in the chat. Whatever I know, whatever I've learned throughout the years. ABJ is my shepherd, I shall not want. What? What's going on? But yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna be a boring day. I don't really see anything left on the tape. left not on the tape, but left on the table for me to take advantage of. I've only got that one position on the put credit spread that I showed you guys. It's at 70% now. I'll take a picture for you guys. It's at 70%. It's probably gonna close out very soon at 80. Because that's what I set the take profit at. And then that'll be it. We'll be done for the day, and we're gonna revisit the market tomorrow. I'm hoping that you guys here learned a little bit. All right, y'all learned. Y'all continue to yearn to learn. What's the last one? So that we can what? Yearn to learn so that we can. Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it? Oh man, you guys are losers just like me. Carmen was telling me the other day, like, who says that? Where do you come up with this nonsense? I was like, excuse me. I'm a trendsetter, all right. People are gonna say that now. Call the ABJ trifectas the triple trifecta. It's basically a double. Oh my goodness. Yes, today's recording was pretty good. I will post that for the chat later. But today's recording will probably go up on YouTube. Of course, I just gotta edit it a little bit, and then we'll be good. So cappuccino, look out for it later. So today, what did we do? Right, we talked about the gap up above us at 69.48 to 69.65, 66 basically. We said that the market may be pushing up for that, and we would look for opportunities. We would look for opportunities to maybe short it. Didn't look right though, right? What was the difference between today's gap fill versus the other day, right? It wasn't at exactly gamma zero, and the deltas flipped a lot. So if we remember Friday, why did we double down and sell more puts as we hit this level 69.20? It's because the deltas remained strong as we came down into that gap. We hit exactly gamma zero. Today, different story, right? What's the different story? When we hit when we started to fly up in price, so I'll show you what the morning looked like. So this is what delta looked like in the morning. Looks pretty bad, right? You guys see that right here? Looks pretty bad. Gamma is stronger though, right? And as price continued to move up, what do we see? Right? These red deltas actually got bought back up by a large margin, which told us that that gap fill is not going to be a point of interest for us to get short. It told us that it's probably going to continue running. Now, nonetheless, this delta wasn't very confidence inspiring, so we didn't slap on a lot of positions. I only have the one, which again, you know what? It is what it is. When I do see another opportunity, we're gonna take advantage of it. But today wasn't exactly an A+ setup, right? And then yeah, pairing it with the net drift, it was right. That's the name of the game. Look for the confident trades, right? Scenario, risk, structure. What's the scenario for price based on what you're seeing? What is the risk, right? What potential pitfalls exist for this trade that you're looking to take on? And then finally, what's the trade structure that you want to put on to take advantage of this risk? It didn't fit all the parameters that well for me. But looking at it now, it does look like 69.80 is probably going to be within reach. We are now only $10 from it as price continues to dance around here. 69, 80 does breach us above Friday's high of 69.78. That's it. That's how we go about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the screen over because I'm probably gonna take off. Oh, that looks so good. Is that Ichiran? No, it's not Ichiran. It looks pretty darn close though. Oh, you're making me fiend for some ramen too, dude. For some raw men. What? Hey, yo, what? Who said that? Who is saying what? I swear to God, I am I am not like I don't go that way, man. No way. Oh, in Chiang Mai. Okay. Cool. Where is that? Oh, in Thailand. Okay, nice. Oh, let me cut this recording for YouTube since we're kind of done. So we're looking at closing out the day on the 50K Pro, 54,000 and some change. So slowly trucking along. I'll probably pass it by Wednesday. And that's it for YouTube fam. I'm gonna close it up.